According to wellness beliefs, dating back thousands of years, your body possesses an unspoken wisdom that we seek to enhance. These sources of energy, known as your chakras, lend power to your everyday pursuits and guide your state of well-being throughout the day. We created Mantra Essential Oils to help you tap into these innermost points of energy. Mantra Essential Oils are nature's sources to align your energies, calm your senses, and connect with your inner self. We invite you to experience each blend traditionally used for its own therapeutic properties. Balance the connection between mind, body, and spirit. Mantra Essential Oils. Order from an affiliate today.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Glad to be here with you today again. Like almost every day, I didn't manage yesterday because I had to do this master class, and that started at 8 o'clock, and the preparation, so it was very difficult. But I'm really committing to showing up every day and to be here and share wisdom and do my part in this co-creation process. So today, again, like almost every day, except the days that I have interviews, today an activation card from the Power of Love card deck of James van Praagh. So the card I drew is willingness. Okay, so willingness. And what we have here is, see if I can read it. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. Okay, so this card is about your willingness to look at others in love and not thinking you're right all the time or wanting to push your ideology or your way of seeing things upon others. So it's something that's very important nowadays because we're in this time of division, and it's important to stand above that division, even if you're absolutely convinced of whatever you think is right. It's important to understand that looks deceive. What might seem right might be wrong. What might seem wrong is maybe right. Things are complicated in this matrix. It's just like a novel. Sometimes, like the one that you think was like the good person in the novel, at the end of the plot twist, you notice that it's not, and that person was the bad person. So in this theater this matrix, things are not as simple as they seem. So then that's why it's important for you to have the willingness to compromise. Okay, so, I've got I didn't put my comments on. Let me look. Hi, Michael. Glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so I'm going to read today about this, about willingness. Take a look here. So now the pages are okay. And by the way, Michael, I'm going to make sure as soon as I'm done to be pending on your poem, and make sure that I'm there to read your poem. To listen to your poem when you read your new poem. I'm glad you're doing great. And like I said, if I get a notification, but even if I don't get it, I'm going to make sure I'm looking out for the poem you're going to read today on your page, the Wellness Super Channel. Okay, so about willingness. You have willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. You have come to the earth plane to learn to accept the things you cannot change, as opposed to those you can. Life is a constant game of discovery, but no price can be put on any experience because each one transforms you. When you are willing to look inside and begin to change your habits, self-imposed fears and perceptions, only then will you be able to see your true self. The catalyst for transformation comes from your willingness to forgive. Open your heart and be honest with yourself. You are never too old to learn, and each day should be filled with excitement about how your perspective will be altered. You can gauge, I think that means measure, you can measure your spiritual growth by your willingness to learn from and accept another. By keeping an open mind when conditions change, you expand your knowledge of life. Allowing love to radiate through you and in everything you do brings divine awareness to all those in your sphere. Rigidly adhering to your dogma is doing a disservice to your growth. Your willingness, the word of today, your willingness to accept others and their individual path is a soul strength. Let me see. We're going to read it later on in Kevin's room. Okay, great. I'm going to today. I don't have. It's a day off today. I think it's resurrection. I'm not very up with those kind of stuff. But I know that today I don't have students. So if there's nothing very special going on, I'm probably be able to be there and listen to it. I'm very curious. Okay, so then so about willingness, one part of what I've read here is saying you have come to the earth plane to learn to accept the things you cannot change. And it's important to accept what you cannot change because everything happens for a reason. I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell you not even one thing that has happened to me that has been horrible. No, I cannot come up with anyone that hasn't happened for a reason and that has been like fair, that have like got amazing amounts of blessing out of them. And one example is like the lockdown. Like Michael, since you're here, I mean, if there wasn't a lockdown, I wouldn't have joined the Reiki group because I would be like out going to the beach, doing other stuff. And because I was here, sitting here, bored, and I heard, there's this, and during the show of Reverend Rob, they say, yes, there's this, Kevin is doing this Reiki every morning. I mean, I could lie down in bed, sleeping or doing the Reiki because I cannot leave the house. No, I might as well then do the Reiki because I knew I had the third degree. But it has been like many years since I've done something with it. So I thought, it's a good idea. I might as well activate it. Can go anywhere anyway, And because of that, I met you and I met like the whole group of the Sangha. I met Kevin and so many people. So I could not change the fact that there was lockdown. But I could enjoy or understand that everything happens for a reason and enjoy the blessings that come out of something, even if the thing in question is not super pleasant. So in that case, I started doing then Reiki again, reactivating my gifts again. And because of that, I met you and I met so many other people. And it has been a blessing. And that's the case with many other things. So yes, you should work on the things that you can change, like your knowledge, your goals, like the way you look. If you think you could improve that, you can do that. How fit you are, you can do exercise. Regardless of the stage you are in, there's always an exercise that you can do. So there are things, and mostly the things that you can change usually are have to do with your inside, like the situation, what's going on in your body, and what's outside is the one that's like less, that you have like less power over. And you do what you can, and understand that if it's too hard to do something, it's probably because it has to be like that. And then, like, if it's not good for your well-being, then you can say, okay, I'm going downstream with this. Okay, this is what is. I'm going to accept what is and go downstream and see, when I'm going downstream, what's up there downstream, what's up there for me. And there are going to be blessings, that's for sure. So then, that's then the card for today. The card for today is willingness. Okay, be willing to accept others. Be willing to compromise. If the end result is love, like I said, only if the end result is love. If you're going to hate yourself, if you're compromising or going agree with things that make you feel less than, of course, that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about here about compromising if the end result is love. So if by feeling bad about the lockdown, if am I going to solve anything? No. Okay. I'm going to solve something if, okay, there's lockdown, I cannot go anywhere. I'm going to enjoy myself inside the house. See, what can I do to enjoy myself? Okay. Accept certain things and see why things happen. Yes, our entire room is a blessing. And meeting you is a blessing. The whole song is a blessing. All this is a blessing. And like I said, do you think this would have happened if there wasn't lockdown on the island where I live? This would not have happened. I would have not met you, because I would wake up later, go to the beach, do stuff that I've got to do in the morning, and go to the supermarket. Like now, I cannot go to the supermarket because of the face mask. So, and that makes me, I cannot breathe. So I had to optimize things. So that's great too, because like in the past, I would go to the supermarket, drag around, picking up all this stuff. Now I have an account at the supermarket. It will be delivered at home. If I buy this minimum amount, I don't even have to pay delivery. So I'm saving all this gas. Things are being delivered. The time that I'm spending doing all this stuff outside have been like automated and taken care of. And we're still, and life is still going on. I'm still having my groceries. Everything is still going on perfectly. And I've added another blessing to my life. I've met people and a room that have only been like good to me and advantageous. Okay, then. So that was my my card drawing for today. I'm glad for anyone who's here and for everyone who watches this later. Okay, then. Thanks, everyone. I encourage everyone to activate the willingness into their everyone who's listening to this, to activate their willingness today. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.